This is the closest I've come to losing my shit. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Lasers and Feelings. You may well have noticed we have an addition to this episode. No, not you.
I'm calling my agent.
He's off already. Yeah, very pleased to have an extra pair of hands with us today. Let's first of all see to whom we owe the pleasure. Who'd like to introduce themselves first? Should we go with David?
Yes, David, how are you doing? And I'm playing as Virgil Longshot.
Sweet. Next, Josh.
More Texan, sorry.
Hello, yes, today I'm playing Nan, and maybe a little bit of Rod somewhere if he comes back, man. I don't know.
And of course, Ben.
Do you want an introduction? Or
if you wouldn't mind.
I need no introduction. Everyone knows who I am.
A man who needs no introduction.
Whoa, stop! Whoa. Don't interrupt my non-introduction.
Okay, right, great. Well, that is it. I'm not letting you say anything else now. That's it.
Everyone knows who I am. So it's fine.
Great.
Idiot.
You may continue.
And we have been joined by Kyle as well. Say hi.
Hi. I don't know who you are. Sorry. You'll have to introduce yourself. What was your name? Sorry, sir. I don't. Yeah, you.
Julian Bobbington Smythe. I'm surprised you haven't heard of me.
I'm sorry, I haven't. It's my first time here, so apologies.
I mean, that says more about you than me.
Great. We're off to a great start.
You're...
Brilliant. Well, introduction's over. I suppose we should get on with the episode. So, where do we start today? We start back at Space Station Aurora. You are all in the Jolly Roger bar. This is happening roughly a week after the Jade Gemstone heist, shall we call it. And any injuries, especially the leg injuries, shall we say, have now healed. So everybody is feeling a lot better.
How about emotionally?
I mean... There's no accounting.
Those scars won't heal.
No, they'll never heal. They'll never heal. Bartender Gary has come over to take your drinks order and says, "All right, guys, how you doing? Nan, hey, all right, Nan, hey. Hijinks again, mate, yeah?
Hello,
Hey.
Gary.
Hello,
nice to see you.
My best friend, my best pal.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't remember you. Were you new?
No, we spoke like a week ago. You were here. We had a bit of banter. It was really great.
Yes.
I knew you'd
You're
remember.
a fun guy. I can tell from your face.
I knew you'd remember.
Yes, of course, Gary. Yes, everyone knows Gary. Gary.
Well, I take it's the.
Can I have a gin and
I was going to
orange?
say, I take it's the usual for everybody, is it?
Sure.
Excellent. So Gary heads off towards the bar to come and bring you some drinks. And you notice as he leaves, 2 figures approach you. One of them is a rather burly gentleman, and the other is an alien. The gentleman introduces himself first, and he says, "Right, lads, hope I can sit down with you. My name's Officer Hobbs. I'm head of security here on Space Station Aurora. And I've brought my friend with me as well, if you'd like to introduce yourself."
Hi, I'm Eddie Snorthoff, but you can call me Slotra.
Very nice to meet you.
Howdy.
Eddie, can I ask you a few questions before we continue? What do you look like?
I am tall, slim, with like tentacular arms and legs. Blue with a tinge of purple, and my eyes shine like diamonds in the sky. And I'm just goddamn gorgeous. Drop dead gorgeous, you might say. Or outer space gorgeous. Whichever one you think. But I'm northern, so
All right.
there's that. Yeah.
Do you have any backstory you'd like to share?
My history and as a job, I am a great pilot. But my passion is for deep space diving. Oh, just flying out there, deep into space, just diving right in. Oh, that chill that hits you. Oh, right at the back of the throat it gets you, oh, it's absolutely breathtaking. But yeah, so, yeah, that's me.
Just out of character for a minute. I find it, delicious tension coming. But I do find it hilarious that Carl picked a character that is almost literally halfway between me and Ben.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You can tell we spend way too much time around each other.
Oh, there's going to be some chaos here.
Oh, yeah.
One more question for you, Eddie. What is your laser feelings number?
Do I have to tell ya? Okay, well, between you and me, GM, it's number 4.
You're copying me. Bloody hell. What's going on?
So, it looks like Officer Hobbs would like to talk to you about something. See if you'd be interested. He says, now, gents, I heard some good things recently from a friend of yours, a man named Ray. He said...
Dreadful guy.
He said you were all lovely people and that I shouldn't prosecute for the stolen ethanol. And after he gave me a few thousand credits, I agreed.
That was him, no, that was him.
Well, I mean, look, you also stole a spaceship, but, it's neither here nor there.
Give it to us!
That is how spaceships work. Yes, it is neither here nor there. It travels in space.
Technically true. Technically true.
Yes.
So, seeing as you're upstanding gentlemen, I was hoping you might be able to help me with a bit of a problem I have. You may well have heard about a scourge to the universe. Zargon the Conqueror has unfortunately escaped after many years in captivity. And our security force at the moment is pretty much all off base, trying to help to locate him before he becomes a major problem. So I'm finding myself a little understaffed right now, and I need a bit of help with locating a person. We sent an envoy, his name is Johnson. We sent him to a planet called Gorgon 5 to try and give us some information after some recent turmoil there. Unfortunately, he hasn't reported back to us in a few weeks.
Probably dead.
Unlikely, sir.
I think I know this Johnson.
I thought you might, and that's why I thought I'd bring you along, because I know, you hang around the barracks.
He's a friend of my father's. Yes, my father knows him.
Yeah.
Well-known chap, apparently. I didn't know, but
No.
Well, that's great. That means you can ID him. Then that would be wonderful.
Oh my
no,
God.
I've never seen him before.
I mean, he was born on Gorgon 4, which is ironic that he's on Gorgon 5 now, isn't it?
Very strange. Very strange. Eddie, yes, very, very strange. But I'm hoping you essentially might be able to go to Gorgon 5 and locate him for me. He's been trying to obviously find out some information for us, and it's very important that we get that back.
Is it secret information?
It's important for the... shall we say, for everyone. I mean, I know that some of you used to work for the Galaxy Police on USS Colossus, and I know we're asking a lot now that you've retired from that side of things, but I'd really appreciate it if you could help us. And
are you? Excuse me. Sorry, nice, strange, Hobson Shaw. Are you telling me that I've been running around with a bunch of feds now for several weeks in space? Because
expert
retired.
I only worked there for a month.
Excuse me, I've just arrived.
Dishonorably discharged.
I've just arrived. I'm not part of the feds. Don't even try and put me in that. Thank you.
Yes. Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I was shooting too many people more than I was healing them, so they were like, meh.
Yes, I mean, they are retired now, but I was hoping you might be able to help, and I thought maybe if I offered you a reward, you might be willing to help.
Lads, we can do this easy, can't we? We could go get Johnson from Gorgon 5. It'd be no problem at all. Yeah.
I like Eddie's attitude, and I'm going to say that's probably the attitude you've all got. So I'm thinking...
that really.
It depends how much. Depends how much.
I mean, they say money can't buy you happiness, but happiness comes from money. Do you know what I mean? So I think we should go. Let's go.
1,000 credits.
I don't know, Eddie, if you know, but you don't always need money to get things. You know, there are...
You're talking about prostitution. Oh, no, that's not me, darling. I deep space dive. I don't need none of that. Nan, I don't know what you get up to behind closed doors, but that is your personal business. Thank you.
I mean, it involves a ship and a bottle of ethanol, but, you know...
I'm listening.
It is what it is.
I won't ask any questions about that. Now, gents, it's 1,000 credits each, 4,000 altogether. It's the highest I can possibly go.
6,000 and we'll do it.
I'm opening the bidding at 24,000.
Oh, 25.
26,000.
Where's my number? I've got number 69 on my number. I'm going to go 52,000, please.
I feel like this is slightly getting away from what I was hoping. I have no way to go above 4,000. Let's call it 5,000.
That's why you're a fed.
Yes, that's true.
We'll do it. Let's do it, lads. We'll do it for 5. We can do it for 5.
We'll do it, but not willingly.
That's fine. As long as you do it, I don't care how you feel about it, as long as it's done.
No, I'll have that on your conscience when you sleep tonight.
Great.
You know.
Right, everyone. In that case, I will leave you to it. Before I go, any questions? Anything you need to know about?
No, you can leave. You're rather boring.
I'm rather boring and I can leave. That's great. I mean, I'm very busy, so that's fine.
Bye.
And what information?
Right, he's left now, I'm afraid.
That were rude. Just because I'm newbie to the group here, don't mean he could just walk away. I mean... Well,
at this exact moment, Gary comes back with some drinks for you all. If you want to take a couple of minutes before heading off to Gorgon 5 to acquaint yourselves with your new adventurer, then feel free.
Okay.
Gary, I had my usual. You didn't bring mine. I weren't here when you took order.
Sorry, who are you?
Gary? I literally was in here like 20 minutes ago. Well, I never...
Of course, I'm
Eddie Snotch.
Of course, I'll bring you your wine in a second.
Me, lady. No. I will have a pint of ale, heavy on the passion fruit, with a little twist of I don't know. What are you having, Julian?
It's Sir Julian.
Is he just pissy all the time? Sorry, Sir Julian.
Yes.
What are you having?
Thank you. Gin and orange. It's always a gin and orange.
And one of them on top of it, please. Thank you, Gary.
No worries. And he walks off. And yes, I'll be with you in a second.
1 second, arrive. Ooh, I'm joking.
That'll do, yeah, it arrives.
Service here is great.
That's funny, I heard it wasn't.
Tip your waitresses. Any questions? Questions, thoughts, feelings?
Yes, who are you? Why are you here?
Why are you going on this trip with us?
Take a seat. I sit in comfortably. Then I shall start. Look into my eyes.
I'll walk away. Just walk to the ship. Wait for everybody to finish what they're doing.
It's great. Yes,
Whoa.
Fine. That's
Rude.
Brilliant.
One bites the dust, you
I listen intently.
Oh, Sir Julian. He's listening
Sir
intently.
Julian, thank you for
Tell me
listening.
more.
You want a little bit more or a lot bit more, Sir Julian?
2 words would do.
Okay, 2 words. 2 words, there you go. But no, actually, the 2 words that I'm looking for, we'll go with, secretive fabulosity. There you go.
And at that moment, everybody's finished their drinks and they're off Virgil, you're a little bit ahead, but everyone is essentially heading on down to.
Hold on, I didn't stand up.
254.
You're skidding. You're
Why are you
skidding on your
speeding this
knees.
up? I resist.
I resist the GM.
Can I just
Strength check versus the GM.
just to check, Sir Julian, was there actually something you wanted to do?
No, I just don't want to go anywhere with you.
Fair enough. So, yeah, you're all heading out of the bar. Now, you will have to go through the market before you get to the SS Raptor. So, before you go through there, first of all, Nan, you're getting a rather wary look, as you can imagine, from Griff, who's keeping an eye on you, rubbing his hands, but keeping an eye on you just in case. But is there anything that you guys would like from the market before you leave?
Yes.
Okay, so Julian, do you want to approach Griff, I take it? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
please. Yes.
Hello. It's Sir Julian, isn't it? I think we've spoken before. Something about a dunce hat, I seem to remember.
You know, it was great. It's been
Oh, I'm
fantastic.
so happy. I'm so pleased.
I get some weird looks, though.
No, surely not. No, it's top quality.
It's funny,
top
isn't
quality
it?
stuff.
Maybe it's my look.
Yeah, you do look a bit strange, yeah. What can I do for you today, sir? What can I do?
Now, I had a few problems, a few weeks ago, and I was wondering if I could obtain some armor for my knees.
Knee armor, you say?
Knee armor, yes.
We do sets of armor. I could certainly find you knee armor. What kind are you looking for? Does it need to be the toughest? Okay.
The toughest, but I only need it to cover the knee. I don't want it covering any
course
more
not.
because otherwise, it'll stop my movement and piloting ability.
I mean, we do have a specialized carbon fiber knee.
So Julian, is it just going over the kneecap or is it going round the knee?
just over the kneecap. Actually.
Simple.
Yeah.
We've got loads of those. We'll have to order new ones every week. Not a problem. Not a problem.
I don't have any knees, so I don't use them, but I know humans do. Well done, Sir Julian.
He hands over.
Thank you, sir.
He hands over the kneecap shields, whatever they are.
Kneecap armor.
Kneecap armor, and yeah, you have just enough credits to pay for them. That's great. You probably won't be able to get anything else, Sir Julian, today. Anybody else need anything from the market?
Hold on, you said I had a little bit left.
A tiny bit. I mean, what are you thinking?
I procure some, some matches.
Matches, yes. Matches, yeah, no problem at all. I almost give them away. And he hands those over. And
Can I have 1,000?
1,000. You can have 10.
10 boxes.
Always with the grifting. He hands over 10 matches and the
How do
very
you think you
small
got
amount.
boxes?
10 matches.
How do you think you got 9?
10, you're so cheap. Oh my god.
It's
A whole 10?
it's all you
I've
can
got nine
afford.
for
I'm afraid, Sir Julian, but it's what you've been given.
You literally had 10p.
10
I think.
measly matches.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Grip, I would like to buy
Okay,
something,
alright.
please. Could I please get an assortment of shoelaces? Just the shoelaces, not the shoes. Just the shoelaces. I just get a vibe from the
Sure.
universe that I need to get a shoelace.
Sure, that's a normal request.
Yeah, it is. We always do it on my own planet, see.
It takes him about 10 minutes, and you suspect that he's behind a curtain, desperately taking shoelaces out of shoes. But he does come to you with 10 shoelaces of different colours and sizes, and hands those over. And Eddie, you have just enough to cover that cost and nothing more, I'm afraid.
Thanking you so much, Griff. These are great. Oh, look at that. Can make a plot. Oh, such fun, boys. Let's get this road trip going.
I want to see how these shoelaces are going to be used.
It smacks of a rock
like
plan,
them.
doesn't it?
yeah.
Told you, halfway.
Anyone else?
Yes,
Anyone
please.
else want anything?
So I'm gonna walk up to Griff rather, well, sheepishly, not sheepishly, rather boldly, I suspect. Let's be like, hi. Look, I know we maybe didn't get off the best of starts, but
Hello. What can I do for you?
I was wondering, do you have any like advanced electronics? I'm thinking of like data scanners. Do you have any data
scanners?
Lead up to something.
Yes, I mean, of course.
How much could I purchase one? Perhaps. Where would that be?
Well, I mean, we have some in the miscellaneous section.
Okay.
I can certainly grab one for you. I mean, I can see you have just enough for one. So, yes.
It's almost like I didn't spend any money before.
I know, right? I know. So, yes, that is fine. And he does hand that over and
does he go and grab it from somewhere?
Yes.
Whilst he goes and grabs it and his back's turned, what's in front of me?
Oh! So, there is there are some. Well, I tell you what, you don't have any night vision. There is a mini strip light.
A strip light?
Mm-hmm. Which will mean that you can see in dark places.
Where is he? Can I grab it?
My eye.
He isn't currently looking, but I think this is going to have to be a roll, isn't it? Nan. So, do you have a plan for this?
Well, I mean, if it's small enough, I'll just, risk it.
Let's make it a lasers roll.
1.
That is a pass. So you whip the strip light away. Goes into a pocket. I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have pockets?
Just somewhere. Secreted.
Goes into a mechanical area.
To be honest, I probably have like bits that come out and they can just like.
Mechanical area though. I'll live for that.
Right.
I love me a mechanical area, me. Oh.
Good Chris.
So he comes back with the data scanner. I hand it over to you, Nen, and you hand over the money. And I take it you're going to leave rather quickly before he notices that something's missing.
I'm just gonna be like, thank you. I hope our future relationship is, this illuminated, and then
Of course, great.
And look at you being a big person.
So you all walk to the elevator, apart from Virgil, who is already in the ship. And just as the elevator doors shut, you hear, "Wait a second!" from Griff.
Hi, Griff.
You descend and you go to the ship.
So, they come into the ship, and I'm in the pilot seat.
Oh, this is juicy already. I can feel the tension like a
Oh my god.
And I'm there sipping the whiskey that I brought from the bar.
Oh.
Well, I poured myself a new one using his ethanol.
Oh my god. This is unheard of.
Hey, how you doing?
What is the reaction of the rest?
I can understand you want to sit here. It's quite comfy.
Excuse me, sir. I need your seat because I'm piloting.
Well, you just said it. It's my seat.
Where's the popcorn?
It's your seat, but it will be my seat soon. So if you could vacate pronto.
I mean, I'm quite comfy.
I mean, you look comfy, but you're not a good pilot.
We don't know that.
Sir, do you fly manual or?
It's all the same, isn't it?
No. I only fly manual. It's the best. It's the most reliable way. And I think going, by the previous weeks of this.
Well, you can manual your way to one of the passenger seats. I'm gonna fly today.
Oh, Virgil, I like your way. Ooh. Come on, Julian. Stand up for yourself.
Do you know what? I've had enough. I'm gonna get off the ship. If I'm not allowed in the seat, I'm not going.
I am overjoyed at this point.
Yes! Julian, you can't just give up that tease. There, you're a sir, Julian.
I'm not giving up. I'm being the bigger man.
By leaving the ship, I'm losing out on 1,000 credits.
Well, technically, I'm taller than you, so not that either.
Can I look out of the window of the Raptor and just see what else is in dock? What other ships are around?
There's some.
Goodness.
It's pretty quiet at the moment. There's a few smaller skiffs, little ships hanging about. Nothing really that's of much consequence. A few things that will get you about if needs be.
Okay.
I'll go and find one of those. I have to pilot. It's just a thing that I've got. It's weird, I know. And the other two of you are welcome to come with me. I will have to pilot, of course, but you are welcome. I will make you a drink if you're good, and we can have a really, nice flight.
No offense, Virgil, I think you're lovely, but
You're
can I go
coming
with
with
Julian, please? The Julian, yeah.
What if I made you co-pilot? So you still get to fly. We fly together.
You can call me.
That's friends.
You can call me Bov. No one else can call me Bov. So that's
I can't believe.
Oh, you both gave a hard bargain.
I can't believe you're already bribing Eddie.
But Bov, I'm sorry. Thank you for allowing me to call you Bov. I'm going to go with co-pilot. See ya.
Yeah.
Virgil, I'm
You
with
can only
you,
call me
honey.
Sir Julian now.
Bob.
So, Sir Julian, do you leave the ship?
Yes.
Okay, Sir Julian leaves the ship.
Tell you what, Nan. Would you
Nan's
like to
gone,
join me?
I should say.
It'll
Nan's
be a
gone.
lovely journey.
Nan's not there.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, Nan saw that happening, looked out the window and was having a look at ships that he could have for himself, and left already.
Sweet Jesus.
Virgil, it looks like it's just me and you, honey.
Bob turns
Okay.
around and goes, "Well, Nan," and then Nan's just not there.
Well, I suppose we're the ones going to get paid because you know where you're going. I don't know if they do.
Okay.
Now, before I leave, I whip out my
What? Ah,
trusty monocle with the laser.
yes.
Call
Yes.
back. Laser to the eye. To Vernon.
As that happening, I can hear it charge up behind me, and I'm going to whip out my pistol, put it on stun.
It doesn't charge up. It's instant.
Oh, flat? Okay.
Virgil, what were you gonna say? Just so I
I
can.
was going to stun him with my space revolver.
Okay, I think this is a roll for each of you. I'm gonna say, Sir Julian, you get to go first. So let's make this a lasers. No, hold on. I feel like there's a lot of feelings going on.
Yeah,
right
there's
now,
a
so
lot of feelings going on.
Let's make this a feelings.
Oh, feelings. Okay. Oh,
Okay, so that is a pass. You do notice that there is a laser about to hit your eyes, Virgil, and you think, right, those quick reflexes, you're going to try and stun Sir Julian. So do me a feelings roll as well.
I did, and it's a 6 as well.
Sir Julian goes down like a sack of spuds.
Bob, see you later.
Virgil is blind for the next 20 minutes. Luckily, you will probably be able to see once you arrive at Gorgon 5. But for now,
Put it on autopilot. How do you put the autopilot on? I can't see it.
Virgil, I got your back. I'm co-pilot. There you go. Clicked. It's on.
Yeah. Thanks.
okay.
You're the best. All right.
Okay. So I'm sorry, Sir Julian, you are stuck on board. I'm afraid, and I apologise for that because I can imagine that was going to be quite fun. It was worth it. I'll also say that you're not strapped down. So when they begin to leave and begin to look to go to light speed, you are unfortunately going to be thrown around a little bit. So perhaps a few bumps and bruises. But someone else has decided to leave the ship. And I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's not like him at all. It's Nan who's decided to be the one who has gone off to do his own thing. Nan, what are you doing?
Is there a ship with crew around it?
There is one ship with some crew around it looking like they're just ready to take off. Everybody else, it pretty much does not seem like there's anyone nearby.
Awesome. I'm going to go to the crew.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk up to them. As I walk up to them, I'm just going to bring my new trusty flashlight into my hand, flash it, so that it looks like I've waved something at them, and announce myself as, "Excuse me, kind aviators, spaciators."
That's going on a badge. Spaciators and
Spacestronauts.
That's merch right there.
Hello, kind spacestronauts. I work for the federal authority on this ship, on this space station, and I am commandeering your vessel. I need you to take me.
You need to know where again, do you?
No, I know where. I'm just trying to think if I want to go there or if I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna roll for fuckery. 1 to 3, we're going to Gorgon 5. No, hang on. So that doesn't make sense, does it?
No, yeah.
4 to 6, including the number 5, we're going to Gorgon 5. 1 to 3, going somewhere else.
Okay.
2.
Going somewhere else.
Age of AI is upon us. Time when the robots will rule. When they have taken Earth from us.
Where you going?
Hello,
Welcome back.
kind spaciators. I need you to take me to Gorgon 4.
Themselves to adapt. Acceleration. So fast. So
Hello, sir. How are you? My name's Stamp. You say that you need to commandeer our vehicle and go to Gorgon 4, was it?
Yes, Gorgon
4.
Definitely
Okay,
Gorgon 4.
Gorgon 4, right. John, are we headed to near Gorgon 4? Okay, we're sort of roughly around that area, probably closer to Gorgon 5, if that helps.
Hey, where else are you going?
I mean,
What's on your
well,
journey?
Gorgon 3.
we are mainly a cargo ship.
Going to Gorgon
so
4.
we will just be transporting
I'd like
cargo
to remind you, I'm
between-
commandeering your vessel. It's not, if you're going to Gorgon 5, that's great, because Gorgon 4 is next door. It's number 4, and you go to number 5. So it's not as if I'm commandeering you very far. It's just next door.
Nan, make me a... It's going to have to be a feelings roll. It's gonna have to be.
Do you know what? I'm going to do... shall I? Yeah, I'll do you a favour. I'll prove that this is a real roll, whatever it is. I will record it.
It's fun.
And then and then I can put it into the footage later. Because that's
Okay.
all fun and cool and stuff. So...
Production value.
I feel like that needs to be done anyway. Because you, Sir Julian, aka Bov, are a cheat.
Here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen.
I currently can't respond.
Why don't I just send you the video?
Yes.
Oh, suspense build up.
You will
Lord.
have to say it
Sorry.
for the video, I suspect. But that's
We can show it in the video.
yeah, if you like. Yeah. Oh, the video has come through.
Right, ladies and gentlemen.
Earth's big plight, like we've done, like we do.
And he's got.
No way! You.
Age of AI
This is the closest I've come to losing my shit.
You gave me an impossible roll and it worked, so there you go.
Right. Well, Gorgon 4, you say. I suppose if you're commandeering, we can probably just about make it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hop aboard. We'll head over to Gorgon 4. Be leaving in a couple of minutes. No problem.
Perfect.
All right. So you do hop aboard, Nan. I'm fully prepared for this. Don't worry. So you have there's not really much space. It is, as I say, mainly a cargo ship, just transporting boxes of different things. It's there is just enough space for you and the rest of the crew. So I think it's a crew of 3 plus yourself, and they set off towards Gorgon 4.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Thanks, Nan. Thanks. Right. So we're going to head back to Blind Virgil, Stun Julian, and normal Eddie. You have already hit light speed and are about to arrive at.
Have I died yet?
You're not dead. No, you're not strapped down. No, you have hit the back wall. You will be.
The knee. I hit it with the knees though, so it's fine.
Roll me a. I mean, you're unconscious. This is difficult. Let's call it a feelings, because let's say you might have a little bit of wits.
Do I get any extra because of the armor?
No, because you're unconscious.
Why not?
If you weren't unconscious, I'd give it to
Still
you.
there.
But, no.
All right. Okay. It's a 3.
I said feelings.
What did you say?
It's a fail. So you land headfirst into the back of the ship. As you come out of light speed, you do go flying forward, but luckily there's nothing there really to hit into. So you just
Can I hit Vernon? I want to hit Vernon.
There's not really enough space. Eddie,
Would it be okay if I
was that?
soften his blow by shoving something in front of him to stop him from smacking into Virgil?
well, I mean, he's not going to hit Virgil anyway.
I know, but
Should we not strap down the cargo? Something's bouncing around. I can't. No, let's get.
Eddie, what would you like to throw in front? What a chair or something? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
A nail.
He's not Virgil.
I'm thinking a small crate.
Small crate. Yep, no worries. I'll tell you what, make me a lasers roll. This sounds like you're planning something.
I'm not, but okay.
Are you still?
Well, you've planned it.
Are you still co-piloting? You still there?
I am, Virgil. I've got a roll from lasers. Was it lasers? I got a 6.
A 6. I'm afraid that's a fail. So, whilst you are in light speed, there's no gravity, which is why you would normally sit down. So you try to pick up a crate. Obviously, it's 0 grav, and then as soon as you come out of light speed, the crate becomes incredibly heavy, and essentially you can't move it. So unfortunately, it doesn't work. But as I say, it's not going to cause a problem for Virgil. He will be fine. It's just Sir Julian.
Thanks for trying.
Sorry,
all right.
Sorry, Bob. I did try.
All right. And you are about to arrive on Gorgon 5.
We're there yet? Wait.
Almost there, Virgil. Almost there.
Okay.
At this moment, as you are about to arrive, Virgil, your sight comes back, and almost instantly, Sir Julian, you wake up.
Ruddy hell, that really ruddy hell. Oh my god.
You're right there, Bob.
Am I piloting now? I take it I'm piloting right now.
You did pilot for the whole journey. You just blacked out a little bit, Virgil. Just go with it.
No,
Of course.
You
And
did.
I fell out of my seat.
You bounced around like a pinball, bitch.
Ah, you did actually, Bob. I can't lie. Yeah, you did.
He flew instead, really, because you took my eyesight again.
Well, I don't like either of you.
But Bob, I tried to save you.
You've insulted
You
me.
did fly, technically, literally.
Probably didn't see that.
And at this tumultuous moment, the SS Raptor, lands, and you are about to leave. Before we do that, I'm going to head back over to Nan, my good friend and my compadre, who is in exactly the same situation, just about to land on Gorgon 4. What you see in front of you is essentially not very much. It's almost like I didn't plan this. It's seems like it's just sort of like a area for picking up, dropping off crates, transportation to different systems, things like that. So it's almost kind of like an airport would be now.
I want to go and find when I land like an information hub type situation, somewhere where there might be access to a terminal. Information.
How about one of those really annoying things where you have to press the button and then somebody talks to you over an intercom?
Sure. Could I scan that? With my data scanner?
Well, I tell you what, let's find out. So you walk up to the information hub, shall we say, and a young woman answers and says, "Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?"
Hi. Yes, I've just arrived. I work for the federal government. And whilst I'm talking to her, I'm like getting my scanner and trying to see if I can get a connection to the terminal. And I'm just going, yes, it's lovely weather here today. I just wanted to check if there's any like storms in the next few days, maybe, or just what's the weather outlook for this port?
Well, sir, weather is looking okay. Let me bring up a hologram of the next week worth of weather for you. So in front of you, there's something that comes up. Essentially, it's just a large screen showing you what the forecast will be. And at this moment, you do realise there is a data scanning area of this hub that you could use if you wanted to.
I will keep talking to my new friend and move around to try and scan some data. I'm just like, oh yeah. Wow, I didn't realise the weather was so good at this time of year.
Yeah, that's surprising, right?
I really didn't think it was such a tourist trap. More like a transport hub / a desolate desert.
I mean,
It's Tatooine.
you've planned this, so I better make it a lasers roll.
In number 4.
Number 4, okay, so you pass. What information are you looking for?
Okay, there are 2 things I'm looking for.
So there are
One,
2 things.
I want to find out about people called Johnson born on Gorgon 4. Because we've not a fucking idea who this guy is.
Good point.
You're welcome for the exposition there earlier, by the way.
I ran all the way to a different planet.
Sorry, GM, my fault.
It's fine. So yes, you do find that there was obviously many Johnsons that were born on Gorgon 4, but I take it you're also looking for somebody who might be in the employ of the Galaxy Police, and there is one that does come up. So, Mr. Johnson, he is 43 years old. He has been an envoy for Galaxy Police for around 20 years, and he is currently on Gorgon 5 because it was shut down a few years ago, the entire planet, after being conquered by the Laxans. It reopened fairly recently after pressure from other federations, and Johnson was sent there to try and work out why people were not allowed on the planet for so long.
Okay. I'm looking for information on scientists in the Federation who have an expertise in robotics.
Okay. So obviously there's a fair amount of scientists around, but there is one name in particular you recognise, Dr. Walker. As you might know, Josh, Dr. Walker, Dr. Stuart Walker, is the creator of the N4N series of robots, including yourself.
I want to get a location for him and just tuck it away for now.
Okay.
They'll just give this information away freely, will they?
I've scanned a terminal. I'm hacking it.
I will say to get an exact location, I think would be quite a difficult thing. So I'm actually going to make you roll a feelings for that.
It's gone onto the fucking table. That is a 2.
2. Okay, so I'm afraid you don't get an exact location, but you do know that he is within the same star system as you. Okay. That is all there seems to be.
Are
unfortunately,
there
nothing else.
any other scientists of a similar background, maybe or rival?
Not currently within the star system.
But they do exist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that is all the information you are able to gather. Lady, on the information
really
hubs.
Quite wonderful how there's no rain for the next 7 months.
Unexpected, I know, but it's I've never seen anything like it before. I really haven't. Great. I'm going to leave you there, Nan. I think we spent enough time with you, and we're going to actually do the real mission. So we go over to Team Spacetronauts. You have just arrived at the spaceport, and as you come off the ship, you are met by a.
I'm not leaving the ship, by the way. I'm going to have a sit down. Thank you. I'm actually going to pour a drink.
Don't have a bartender with you, is the only thing.
There's a bar. I don't need a bartender.
Don't know.
I went to bar school.
It's not one of your roles, is it? Is it, Nan? Sorry. Is it, Sir Julian? So I think I'm going to have to make you roll for that. Let's do a feelings roll for you, please, Sir Julian. I take it you're trying to make a gin and orange? Yeah.
Gin and orange, naturally. I got a 5.
Perfect. Gin and orange. My goodness, that is exceptional work, sir.
Bloody
well
hell,
done.
this tastes good. I'm better than that other bartender.
Absolutely. Right, so as Virgil and Eddie come off the ship, you are greeted by a strange-looking pink alien. He has a long nose, and he puts me in mind of Cyril Sneer from the Raccoons. An old callback.
I thought you were going to go with someone else with a big nose there for the moment.
Kyle, you would play them in the movie. Let's put it that way.
Work.
And this is Alaxon. So these are the guys that conquered Gorgon 5 from under the humans. Eddie.
I would like to offer this Laxon, before he gets a chance to speak, a purple shoelace.
Purple shoelace, okay. Well, he says, greetings to you, and thank you so much for this purple shoelace. I will treasure it always. And he sort of puts it around his neck. It looks like he might be wearing it as a necklace for the foreseeable future. You have certainly he's warmed to you somewhat, Eddie. Do you know what? I've just realised I'm not doing the right voice. Hold on a sec. Let me try that again. Oh, thank you so much for the shoelace. I will wear it always. It's amazing. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
My name is Ladir. I am a detective on the missing persons case for Johnson, and I have come here to escort you to the last known whereabouts of Mr. Johnson. So on behalf of King Scrod himself, welcome to Gorgon 5. And with that, he gestures to a hover car, which is waiting. Now, just before you get in, he says, I believe there were 2 others with you as well. Are they coming too, or?
One's having a tantrum in the back.
Okay, and the other?
Beard.
Wait, he's not here?
Okay, well, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm just going to switch over to you quickly, Sir Julian. Are you coming or not?
I'm going to lock the spaceship door.
All right, that's great. I'm not even going to make you roll.
That's a no, by the way.
I thought it might be. I was going to say, is that?
No, really? Really? Oh.
Oh, I'm not from the inside, not the outside. Yeah.
So Ladir says, right. Well, I mean, if they're not coming, they're not coming. I suppose it could do only 2 of you. It would only be more people in a crime scene, I suppose. I mean, we have everybody's signatures. We knew they were arriving. Fortunately, Hobbs gave us all the information of you guys, so we have your rough whereabouts if we need them. So great, no problems at all. And at this point, he escorts you to in a not particularly nice hover car towards the hotel that Johnson was staying in. So he says the following on the way. He says, I'm afraid Johnson himself disappearing, it was very strange. There was sort of no real information on what happened to him. Obviously, we'll go to the hotel where he stayed and we can check his room. We already sort of went through it and it was really a wreck. So since then, we've tried not to touch very much. Leave things to you for an investigation. And yes, you're on the way to the hotel. The neighbourhoods that you go through are very different. There are human neighbourhoods that look downtrodden. The people look weak, and they look like they're without hope. Whereas you go through some other neighbourhoods, the Laxon neighbourhoods, which are full of happy people and luxury. Well, luckily you have now arrived at the hotel. It is called Hotel Scrod. As you would expect, it seems like the king does like to show off a little bit, so his name is in big golden letters. And Ladir goes up to the reception as you walk in and says, just give me a few moments. I will, clear everything with the receptionist for you to go to the room. And whilst you are there is something happening on the screens. Looks like a lot of cheering and, people looking, well, somewhat happy. Something called the Death Match, Champions versus Challengers. And you see, for the first time, King Scrod himself with a big cigar and a gold crown, looking very happy with what's happening below, as it looks like the challenger, who is a very small, thin man, is losing this particular death match to a person who is twice his weight and twice his size. So perhaps gives you an idea of what this place is like at the moment. Ladir comes back and says, okay, it looks like we're okay to go up to the room now. So if you'd like to follow me, we will head on up.
Sorry, Ladir, do we have the key to get into the room?
Yes, we do, yes.
And what number is the room, please? Is it Ladir or Ladir?
Ladir.
Sorry, my apologies, Ladir.
It's 416.
416. Oh, that's a good number, that.
Yes, I know, my favourite, yeah. Yes, if you follow me, we'll go up to the room. So you go up to room 416, and you enter what is a rather wrecked hotel room. Trashed, you could say.
What happened here?
I want you both to make me a lasers roll, please.
Okay. 2.
Ooh, okay, that is a pass. And for you, Eddie, 2 as well, so that's a pass for you. Okay, so the place is trashed, but it's perfectly trashed. It's maybe too good. It kind of looks like a perfect crime scene.
Organized chaos.
Yes. Perhaps you suspect some sort of foul play. And Nadir says, as you enter, yes, we've tried to do, as little as possible in here. But from what we could see, it looks like the miscreants, as we believe there was more than one person here, entered through the window and came in and stole away Mr. Johnson. There just seems to be no sign of him at all. This room is on the 4th floor. So it would be a long way to climb if somebody was looking to get to him.
Lydia,
Yes, Eddie, what can I do for you?
did you say they came through the window?
They came through the window. Yeah, that's what we believe, yeah.
And we're on the 4th floor.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
That's a very long way, Lydia, don't you think?
Well, they must have been acrobats or something, I don't know. I mean,
And there were multiple.
definitely multiple, 100%, yeah.
How did you know there were multiple?
Well, it's obvious the room is trashed. Oh, I'm getting a call. Sorry, I have to just take this quickly. And he leaves the room.
I grab him by the scruff of the neck, if he has one.
Yeah.
But grab him by the shoelace.
Grab him, she's like, come here!
Make me a feelings roll, please, Virgil.
6.
Okay, that works. You essentially almost garrot this poor man. He's like, okay. What do you need to know?
No one came through the window, did they?
Yes. What do you mean? Of course they did. There's 100% no way.
Wow, well, I'll tell you what, let's double check. I take him to the window.
Okay. He is a bit scared.
I open the window. And then by the shoelaces, I dangle him just out.
By the shoes.
I go, you tell me that people climbed up here? Let's see if you can climb down, eh?
Please.
How about that?
Mr. Virgil, sir, please.
Tell me the truth.
I can't tell you the truth. I can't.
Why can't you tell us the truth, Lydia?
I'm not allowed. I'll be killed
On
immediately.
whose orders?
King Scrod.
Oh, aye.
I just let go of the laces a little bit and catch again.
I'm going to make you roll.
Surely that's a roll.
Yeah. That is a feelings roll, Virgil. You have your hand like
I go, whoops. Let's see. 6. Hey.
Damn. Right, so
Great.
yeah, so you're still holding him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I could possibly tell you. I don't think he was abducted. I'm pretty sure, but something else happened, but I can't say. There's nothing more I can tell you.
That's a shame. And I pull it back in.
Okay, great. He looks at you and says, check the safe.
What's
And
safe?
there is a safe in the corner of the room. He says, we haven't looked in there yet. We thought we'd better leave something for the investigators that came through the Galaxy Police. Maybe there's something in there. I can't tell you myself.
What's the code?
There isn't a code. It is slightly open.
Stay there. And I'll go check the safe.
Okay. The safe has nothing in it, but there's a small gap. I think Lydia probably knew this. Virgil, make me a feelings roll, please.
2.
2. Okay. It is stuck. There is something definitely in there, something rattling around.
Hey, you want to give this a shot?
Go on, then.
Okay.
Let the man do the proper work.
Make me a feelings roll, please, Eddie.
Well, that was just insulting.
4.
4. That is a laser feelings as well, Eddie. So, with the laser feelings, you're also allowed to ask me a question. So, first of all, I will tell you what happens. There is a small compartment at the bottom of this safe, and there is a diary. Looks like Johnson's diary. It is open to a page that says, "Beware the lottery." You are allowed to ask me a question.
What is the lottery?
That's a great question. Well, allow me to tell you what would have happened if everyone hadn't mucked around so much. You would have all been told a lot more about the lottery. It is...
Nan.
it is essentially a chance to get out of the squalor, or that is how it is sold. I can't tell you exactly what that means. But it is a chance. Well, it is sold as a chance for people to live anew and become a hero. Now, here's the interesting part. At this moment, Ladir has pulled out his phone, and he has somebody on the other line, and he says, "Pew." Before you can do that, he says, they know! And Virgil, you're about to shoot him. Are you doing a stun or a kill?
I'm doing because he's pissed me off. I'm going to shoot his hand. I'm not going to shoot the kill, but I'm going to blow the phone out of his hand. If he loses, if he has fingers, I'm fine.
Okay. Make me a lasers roll.
All right. Oh, 5.
I'm afraid you do miss, Virgil. Unlucky. But it's too late. Something weird's happening. Something very strange. All 4 of you are feeling this. Now, Ladir did say earlier that he had your signatures. He knew who you were. He knew where you were. Even though, Nan, you are on a different planet, he knows exactly where you are. All 4 of you see a bright light around you. Something weird is happening. You feel a little weightless, you feel a bit strange, and the rooms you are all in dematerialize, and there's just a bright light and nothing else. And then all of a sudden, you're beamed into somewhere new, and you're just a few feet off the ground. So all of you, make me a feelings roll for how hard you hit the ground.
I have a 5.
Virgil, 5. Eddie was 2, was it?
2, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for Nan?
6.
Okay. And for Sir Julian?
Number 3.
Okay, so Sir Julian and Eddie, you are both going to hit the ground rather hard, I'm afraid, as you both failed your rolls. Both Nan and Virgil, you managed to land. Let's say Virgil lands in a sort of hero pose like that, and Nan,
3-point landing.
yeah, and Nan lands just like he did in the first episode, with essentially his piston legs just going.
It really
boom.
is quite amazing how there's no club. What the hell?
You all.
Can I land on my knees?
Yes, you can land on your knees. I'll allow you to use the knee armor on this occasion. Okay, so let's say though that Sir Julian and Edie, you are both flat on your faces. So where the hell are you? And what the heck is going on? Let me answer that for you. You see in front of you a very dusty, very dirty floor. It's a rather large area, but it is quite dark as well. And then you see a man running towards you, a little out of breath. Quite a scrawny guy with a scrawny voice who says, What are you doing here? I wasn't expecting anyone else. Who are you?
What's the weather like here?
Oh shit! Were you there? Was he there the whole time?
It's cloudy with a chance of showers.
Sounds temperate.
What the hell is going on?
I don't have anyone on my list. I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, you should always expect us. We are
I want
the
to get
guest
back to
list.
the ship.
Oh, okay. Great.
You don't even know what we're guests for.
Excuse me,
Yes?
sir. Excuse me. Where's the exit?
No exit, sir.
The exit.
No.
No exit. Bloody
What do you
hell!
mean? Well, I mean, it sounds like you don't know where you are. So,
Do you have an emergency exit?
no. Let me
Bloody hell! Health and
let me
safety.
help you.
The
Eddie.
lottery.
Eddie has got it. He obviously knows something that the rest of you don't. This is you've all won the lottery. Congratulations! Yay!
Oh, that sounds
Might
great.
be
I'm gonna
great.
deck him.
Make me a
Hadouken!
feelings roll, please. Nan.
KO!
Oh, okay. Luckily enough, you miss. And he goes, yes, actually, that's the reaction of quite a few people that have come here before.
I can imagine. Can I see his list?
Yes.
How many names?
To be honest with you, he's quite friendly. There is quite a lot of names on there, but none of yours have come up.
Is Johnson on there?
His name is written in pen. And in fact, this man says, oh, looks like you're looking for Mr. Johnson. Oh, how interesting.
I'm not. I didn't say that to him. I'm just looking.
He can see that that's what you're looking for. How interesting, because the same thing happened to him as well. He just turned up. I mean, he wasn't on the list and he just appeared here. It was very strange.
Does this happen often that you have walk-ins?
Surprisingly, not very often, I have to say. This is a bit weird. I mean, it happened a couple of weeks ago with Mr. Johnson, but no one else.
You look
and so,
extremely stressed. Can I get you a drink?
if you've got one spare, that would be wonderful, sir.
Is there a manager we can speak to? You know, someone with something. You know, some actual information would be useful.
Well, I'm Manager Higgins, sir.
You're the manager.
The manager.
Oh, God.
I'm in charge here, sir.
Bloody hell.
Yes. So
I'm gonna slap him hard in the face
why? Feelings.
because he needs some sense
Feelings
knocking to
roll,
him.
please,
It's
Sir
bloody
Julian.
unacceptable. 5.
He takes a big old slap. Sir Julia, tell me how that comes at him.
I mean, it's a left-handed because, as you know, my left arm is very muscly from all the cane throwing that I did as a kid. If you didn't know that, Ethan, I used to be, a professional cane thrower when I was a
It's
kid.
Eddie Bob. Eddie Bob. But
It's
thank you
fine.
for the-
He's gonna do that. He does that.
Ethan, did you say? Ethan?
Yes, Bob.
Oh, okay. So, very strong left arm from when I was a kid. Haven't lost it at all.
I want-
right back.
I want
And
to
then-
believe that you're saying this as you're about to slap him as well. You give a full.
Monologue!
I always I narrate what I
and he doesn't
do.
even duck because he just doesn't get it. So he gets a big hit across the face. And Sir, I mean, like I said, that's kind of the standard reaction.
I just wanted to just to kind of point of order. Is this guy human or is he a laxorn?
He is a human.
Okay.
I would like to step in between Bob and to stop him from attacking him again, and I would like to offer him a golden shoelace, please.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe it. It's a golden shoelace. It's what I've always wanted. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. I never get any gifts for doing this job. You can imagine.
Golden shoelace. Golden shoelace.
Could you help us in return of that golden shoelace?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Where did Mr. Johnson go when he arrived?
Oh, right. Well, before I got slapped round the face, I was in the middle of some exposition that would have told you.
I'm giving you. You're welcome for the breathing space and the little token to let us know. Bob, back off.
Thank you, sir. The left hand is ready. It's ready just in case. Mr. Johnson came through here a couple of weeks ago, and he wasn't on the list either. Just like you. I mentioned it to the bosses, the Laxons, but they didn't seem to care. They just told me not to look into it. The little I heard, it was King Scrod himself that had arranged it. Between you and me, I think there seems to be a lot of people that oppose King Scrod. That he seemed to end up here in the end on one of the lists, but for some reason Johnson wasn't. I think it was a last minute thing, but I'm pretty sure this lottery now might be a bit rigged.
You're realizing that now?
Yeah.
How long have you worked here?
About a year. But to answer your question, Eddie, about the what happened, Mr. Johnson, he was part of one of the death matches. That's the only way to get out is to win a death match, and he went up against one of our champions. It was Mr. Tyrannosaur. So there are a lot of different portraits on the wall of like the champions, and you see Tyrannosaur as he points to it as one of the champions, and he is essentially a T-Rex with a chainsaw. So Higgins says, well, I mean, unfortunately, the only way out is to fight one of the champions. That's really the only thing you can do. I mean, if you do that and you afterwards go to the throne room, which is just above the Colosseum, you can break the teleport limiter, which will allow you to get straight back to your ship.
Again, I say, you seem to know an awful lot about this system. Why don't you just take us to the throne room right now?
There's no way to get there. You can only go through the champion's pit, and you can't get there.
Excuse me, sir.
Higgins.
Where do you sleep?
Here.
Are you...
Yes.
Do you have accommodation here?
Yes.
Or do you sleep on the floor here?
That's exactly
Well, can we go there?
to where I sleep.
Higgins.
That exists.
Yes, sir.
How did Johnson almost defeat Tyrannosaur?
Well, he's quite a skilled combatant, sir. He's so he didn't have anything when he came in, but if he did, he would have been able to use whatever weapons he had. But I gave him a spear, and he was pretty good with it, to be honest. I think he must have been military at some point, and yeah, he almost beat Tyrannosaur. Then he got chopped in half.
Military for who? The Spartans?
When you're fighting for your life, sir, you become...
When you fight for your life, you find yourself being Gerard Butler. That's what I find.
I'm sorry.
This-
Did you just say he got chopped in half?
A little bit chopped in half, sir. Yeah, so there's two
Little
Johnsons now.
Oh, it's Johnson and Johnson, is it?
You got it! Yay! There's the joke.
As soon as you said Johnson at the beginning, I knew
was
it
waiting
was
for
going
that
to
joke.
talk.
I knew. I was thinking about it. I went.
So yeah, unfortunately, Johnson, he didn't make it. But there's a man out there now. Mr. Baker's out there. He's
Baker!
Mr. Baker. I didn't even make that joke. Oh, you made that joke. That is you.
Well, what can I say? We're filthing the alien world.
So Mr. Baker is out there now, sort of fighting one of the champions. So you are actually able to see there are a couple of sort of like small holes where you can just about see out. Nothing you'd be able to fit through, but just enough so you can actually see what's going on in the arena. And
Did Johnson fit through there?
Maybe now.
Yes.
Oh, Christ. So you notice that a man, not particularly large, pretty skinny human, is up against a much larger guy. You recognise him from one of the portraits. This is a man with a large machete, and according to his portrait, he is called Sergeant Slash. Unfortunately, Mr. Baker does his best, but he is soon taken down by Sergeant Slash.
That's
I've
a
killed
fucking
Kyle.
sentence, isn't it?
I killed Kyle.
Baker got killed by a flash.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Oh my god. That's
None of this was
oxymoron.
meant to be rude or weird. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Mr. Baker, unfortunately, is now in ribbons, shall we say?
He's now been cut into Baker's dozen.
Oh.
Johnson.
Johnson and 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 Johnson.
So Higgins then says, "Oh, that's unfortunate, but well, it looks like you will probably be the next competitors. I'm afraid. So if you want to ready up, as I say, I've got some sort of rudimentary weapons, some swords and some spears, and you can."
While he's doing
Yes.
that, I would like to hold on to him
Okay.
so he
gonna
can't.
say.
run
Okay.
away.
I was going to say, you might want a shield.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So what kind of weapons are there?
It's mainly
now.
old style swords and shields,
Okay.
and a few spears as well.
Are we allowed to fight him all together or just one at a time?
It looks like all of you are going in together.
Team.
Nan, would you mind holding on to this chap while I just do something?
I'll just...
Yes.
Get
Would
him
you
in a
mind
nice
holding
little
on to this
headlock.
chap so he doesn't run away?
Oh, Nan.
Now, the painting up on the ceilings, is it possible to get one of those?
Yes.
Procure one? I would like to
Okay.
take the painting, please.
Right, so there are 3 nearby. There is, so there's one for Sergeant Slash. There is one for Tyrannosaur. There is one other one, but it doesn't have a name. In fact, it's been quite slashed up, and you can't really tell what it is, to be
It's
honest.
been slashed up by Sergeant Slash.
It's been slashed up by plot spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's been slashed up by me not thinking of another one quick enough.
Oh.
So yes, it looks like those are the 3 that are there.
I will take all of them down.
Okay. Make me a lasers roll.
While he's doing that, I'll pick up 2 swords,
2 swords. Okay.
the wield.
Oh, dual wield. Okay. And Sir Julian, you have rolled a 2, which means that you now have 2 very nice portraits. They're not actual portraits. They're more like that hanging.
I would like to hand one of the paintings to Ethan. Because Ethan looks like he needs to hold a painting while he's fighting. And also Nan. Nan should have a painting.
I've got a man.
And then I will dual wield.
It's only
2 more
3.
paintings.
There's only 3 paintings.
You've got 2 hands. Right. Perfect. That works out really well. One for
Plus
me,
one.
one for Ethan, and one for Nan.
Cool. I mean, do you accept?
If I
these?
can have Tyrannosaur, sure.
And if I can have the slashed one.
You can.
All right, there you go then. So, Sir Julian, you have unfortunately a somewhat ruined portrait, but Nan and
Okay.
Eddie, you both have a Tyrannosaur and Sergeant Slash. Great. Is there any other weapons anyone would like to pick up? Like I say, it's all rudimentary stuff. In particular, Eddie, I'm talking to you because you have some shoelaces and nothing else.
I know, I was thinking. I'm having a look around, and I don't like the look of these. So I'd like to go to Higgins, please. So
Okay.
Higgins,
Mhm.
is there anything a little bit more thicker than a spear? I'm going to have a shield, but I want something thick, like a bludgeoner with like spikes through it. Do you have one of those?
A mace.
A mace, yeah. Well, I mean, we got if a mace will work, yeah, I'm sure I can find one for you, sir.
I'll take it, please, Higgins.
Okay, sir, no worries, no worries. So you're having a shield and a mace.
Yes.
Okay, so Yep, that is not a problem. Higgins does find you. Mason hands it over. You have a shield. Anybody else before we...
I just want to say it looks amazing. That's all. Like, you look cool, man. Yeah.
Cut it all. Well, there's a booming voice that comes out and says, "Next competitors." Higgins, now currently being held by Nan, says, "Okay, guys, I'm afraid that you are now in a headlock as well." Says, "Okay, I'm afraid it is now time to go out." Oh, sir.
Was he okay with us taking the paintings?
I mean, I couldn't really
have a
stop it,
choice.
sir. Whatever. I mean, I just work here. I don't care about paintings. It looks like it's time for you to face your champion, guys. Good luck to you. I'll escort you. I'll escort you to, and then I'll have to leave because obviously it's
No.
What's
Give
your
him a
weapon
sword.
of choice?
words, sir.
Oh, that's lucky you can go in front and talk to them.
But Higgins, don't you have a pen? If you have a pen, you can use the pen.
Yeah, of course. I'm a poet and a writer, of course.
They do say the pen is mightier than the sword, but we're about to find out if it's mightier than the T-Rex.
I think Higgins is not looking forward to what you may make him do, but you walk up to an iron gate, which Higgins would have shown you to, and it begins to creak and open, and a light seeps in as it opens more and more and more, and you're back out into daylight again. Begin to walk out, and I take it you still have Higgins?
Oh, yes.
Okay, sirs. Goodbye now. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, we never see you again.
No.
Because obviously, I don't want you to come here again. So, if you could, let me go.
Don't you want to win the lottery?
No, sir. I'm fine with my menial rubbish job. Thank you. Yes.
Higgins, you shouldn't settle for less,
Nan, make me a lasers roll, please.
Lasers 3.
That's a pass. Higgins is trying to get himself free. Sir, I really need to go. Looks like the doors are going to close any second.
Don't you worry, we're going to get you a meeting with the king.
Okay, sir.
Don't you
I'm
think you
looking forward.
deserve a bonus?
I do, but maybe not like this, sir.
Golden shoelace. That's a bonus.
Golden shoelace. Oh, I've got. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose that's a win.
I suppose so. That was a golden shoelace, Higgins, you ungrateful sod. Get him, Nan.
It's nice to have Madge back.
No.
It is basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are awful people.
So as you continue to walk out, you notice you're in, essentially, it feels like an old-time Colosseum. Sand underfoot. But interesting thing is that there are drones everywhere. They're filming. You know from earlier that this is a TV show. This is something that's put out live.
I'm going to turn to Higgins and be like, Higgins, Johnson & Johnson was broadcast live on TV and it was a mystery where he went, was it?
Yes, I don't really know about the mystery stuff, sir. I just sent him out. But, I mean, they didn't really allow many transmissions off-world, sir. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but don't pick holes in the story, sir.
You're about to be famous, Higgins. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm looking forward to
Only
it.
on the planet, though. Only on Gorgon 5.
So, yeah, as I say, drones everywhere, filming everything. The stands are filled with a virtual crowd projection who are all booing you and giving you a thumbs down and possibly other fingers as well.
Exactly.
So, at this exact moment, a figure stands well above on a platform. It's a man that you know to be King Scrod. He has his cigar, he has his golden crown, and he walks to the edge of his balcony and says, "Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm going to pick up Higgins' hand and make him do a middle finger as well.
Make me a lasers roll, please, Nan.
You'll never guess. It's a 5.
Laser feelings. So you pick up his hand and he's, sir, it's my king, sir. I don't really want to.
You don't need a king like that.
What, do you have a question that you want to ask?
Oh, yeah.
Bring it.
I want to know if there are any electronics or data points or things that I could use my little data scanner.
Not within the Colosseum, I'm afraid. No. It looks like it's been built on purpose to be sort of old timey. I mean, there's probably like electrics and stuff running through, but nothing within the arena itself that you can use, I'm afraid. All right. So, King Scrod says, ladies and gentlemen, we have some off-worlders to challenge next. But who will they be facing, I wonder? Well, it's the King of the Ring, the gorilla in our midst. Please welcome Furious George. The virtual crowd cheers as a gate raises and a large 10-foot ape comes booming out. Scars across the body from previous battles, and he looks formidable. He roars and beats his chest. And he is coming for you all. Death is upon you. Roll for initiative.
I have got 5.
Virgil, what was yours?
It's a 3.
Sir Julian.
Unfortunately, 6.
6 for SJ. And and Nan.
3 as well.
3 as well. Okay.
Did you want me to roll for Higgins?
I will roll for Higgins. Thank you. Just give me 2 seconds on that. I also need to roll for Furious George. He has got a 2. And Higgins. Oh, he got 3.
Oh my
he's
God.
He's gonna go
Yes.
last. So between Nan and Virgil, just make a decision between who is going first and second.
Do you have any schemes up here?
Yeah, but, you know.
So I can go first if you want time to do it, basically, is what I'm asking.
No,
Okay,
that's
I'll-
fine. I don't think time affects me.
I want to go first then.
Okay. Now, Rory's. I wrote you down as Virgin.
That's why you're so frustrated. Okay.
It's a virgin long shot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cocktail.
So funnily enough,
You know it.
George is actually going to be going last in the list. So you're each going to be able to get a shot off before he manages to get anything on you. So we start with Sir Julian. What would you like to do, young man?
I thought number 1 went first, so I didn't know I was going first.
Hi
so,
first.
I might be able to help you, Nan.
Okay.
I am going to take a cane. I'm going to take my cane, and I'm going to throw it at one of these drones.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Which half of the cane are we going with? Because of course it's still in half. Both parts of the cane. Are you mad?
No, I really want to hit this, and I want 2
Are you
chances.
wielding a cane?
No,
Okay.
holding, together
Got
as
it.
one.
Kind of like nunchucks. Got
Yeah.
ya.
One
Okay.
solid throw, left arm. Can't really dual wield because, this
course.
arm's very
You just
weak.
have the
Got
one.
whole painting.
Yeah, that's true.
Left-handed.
Yeah. Sounds like you've got a plan, so I think that's lasers.
3.
3, so that is a pass. So the drones are quite high because they anticipate being knocked out of the sky, so they think, oh, maybe we should try and get out of the way. But one of them does drop a little lower to try and get a lovely, shot of you, Julian. Obviously, the great Sir Julian. Everyone wants to see him, but unfortunately gets a little bit too low, and you throw your canes perfectly. It hits 2 separate rotors and drops to the floor. The cane itself as well is on the floor as well. Next we come to Eddie. What would you like to do? Remember you have a shield, a mace, and some shoelaces.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to use my shoelaces, which I have secretly been tying this entire time, into a very long lace. I would like to wrap it round, I don't know, a pillar or something. No, round his foot. We'll go round his foot. And then when I get round the back of his foot, I hold them together and I hit his Achilles tendon with the mace.
So we're going full 80-80 is what you're telling me.
Full.
All right. Make me a lasers roll, please.
Come the fuck on. 6.
6. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, let's say your tying skills were not on point, I'm afraid, Eddie. So, whilst the idea was great, unfortunately, much like a child's shoelace, one of the knots comes undone.
Plus, you don't have fingers.
Rip, I blame you.
Got no fingers.
That's true.
Tentacles, right?
That is true. That is true. Good point. Well said. Well said.
Thank you, Virgil.
But yes, unfortunately, the shoelace come loose. So whilst you do get it around Furious George, it just doesn't trip him up. And unfortunately, he's already gone by the time you're trying to swing your mace. Virgil, you're next.
I'm going to do something pretty cool.
Okay.
I am going to throw one of the swords that lands in him, and then I'll step on that sword, jump in the air, and go in his head if I can.
Okay. Right. I allow it.
Very intricate.
It is quite intricate. Again, I think I'm going to head towards lasers here, because, yeah, you are right. It's intricate.
All right, here we go. I got a fall.
Oh, just misses there. So, I mean, you're throwing a sword. So let's say you throw the sword and it goes straight past him. and then you essentially
I'm better with guns.
Yeah, you go to run up the sword, but of course there's nothing there, so you just bounce off of him. So no harm done to you, but yeah, you've completely missed. Okay. Just before we carry on, sorry, just a moment. You remember you all still have the things that you already had. You do have pistols. Obviously, Ben has his cane, everything like that. So just so you know, you do have like everything you came in with. Just so you're aware. So back to it. Nan, you're next.
I want to know a couple of things. I make my choice. How far is the drone from me that I've shot down?
Close enough that you can get to it. Furious George is far enough away you could get to the drone if you wanted to, well before him.
The other thing that I want to know is the platform where the king was. How high is that?
Very, and it's shielded.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Okay, sorry, what many questions. The level of the Colosseum to get into the audience, to get into the like the front row. Where's the front row, basically?
Okay. You could probably make it if you got a boost.
Okay, so not super high.
No.
Okay.
I've got a strong left arm.
I'm going to pat Higgins on the back and give him the painting and say, can you look after this for me? Also, you better run. And I will leave him. I'll go over to the drone.
Okay, sir.
And I'll start tinkering with the drone. I want to first see if it's still flyable, and secondly, see I can control it in some way.
Lasers, please.
This is where I don't want it to be a 6, but it will be. It's a 3. Hey.
Hey. Okay. So yeah. It is. I mean, you are an android, so you are made of computers and such, and so is this. So you roughly know how to get this working again. If you wanted to, I'm afraid to say that you wouldn't be able to completely reprogram it and get it up and running in this turn.
That's fine.
But you will have it up and running for next turn.
Excellent.
All right. Now we come on to Higgins. He has painting, and he has a shoelace. He's ready. So he's noticing that Furious George is charging towards him, to be honest. And he thinks, right, I'm going to try and do something about this. So he is going to try and skid underneath his legs to give him some a way to get away from him. And we will make that a feelings. Oh, and he does actually do it. It's a 5. So Higgins becomes an action hero, skids through on his knees, just underneath Furious George, and is away and clear for now. However, Mr. Furious George himself is furious. Who knew? Again, beating his chest. Oh! He is going to come for Sir Julian. And Sir Julian, he is going to run straight at you. And you have got the armor. He is going to come in and put in a large right hook. And we shall see if it hits. It misses. He puts in the large right hook, but idiot aims for the knees. Who knew?
Bounces off.
Hits the knees, glances off, and Sir Julian, you are perfectly fine.
Naturally, of course I am. Oh. Did it scar him when he hit
he's
my,
got he's got like bloody knuckles now.
Knee bother me.
Yeah, that happens when you try and punch my knees. Yes.
What a fool. And Sir Julian, we're coming back to you for some retribution.
Maybe not yet.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Is the drone that young Nan is holding, is it broadcasting?
Yes.
I'm going to run over to Nan with the drone. And I'm going to pick up the drone and I'm going to find the camera and point the camera at me. And I'm going to say, I'm the best pilot in the whole universe. And no one else can pilot our ship. I've said it live now.
I can't go anywhere, damn it!
And also, we didn't win the lottery. It's all a scam. But the main takeaway from this is I'm the best pilot.
Okay. This will go out live, but let's see what kind of impact it has. Roll me a feelings, please, Sir Julian.
No.
So, whilst you give your impassioned speech, Sir Julian, I'm afraid that whilst the cameras are broadcasting, they may not have actually been on your video at the time. So a few people will probably see it in the news the next day, but it's probably not...
Maybe it just got the bit when I was saying I was the best pilot and then cut off the scam
what it
bit.
said, it sort of just got the bit about, with you just going pilot, and that was it. So not very much. Good work, Sir Julian.
This is a terrible pilot series.
Yeah. Eddie, we are back to you.
I would like to have retied the shoelaces into a noose.
Whoa, okay.
I would like to throw my shield to Virgil and say, bounce me. And then I would run Virgil, and jump on shield,
Mhm.
and then get launched up into the air, land on Furious George with my tentacles, climb up him. I still have the mace, by the way. Mace him in the eye, and then whip the noose around his neck.
Okay. Let's go with a lasers. Also, this is full-on Wonder Woman.
On to mama. 56.
Oh,
No.
You bitch! You're being rubbish today, Pudgy.
Right, so, I mean, you throw the shield at Virgil, and he's done it for me. We're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength, Virgil, as you get completely taken out by the shield. So I'm afraid, Eddie, whilst the idea was great, your colleague was perhaps not on the same wavelength as you. Virgil,
I stumbled to my feet. Oh shit! But I realized there's a shield. Like, so whereabouts is Furious George right now?
He is. So he's just near Julian. He's turning round to sort of see who else he can come after.
Can I like sand surf on the shield to him? So I throw it down and sand surf on it, and like just have my sword primed like a battering ram kind of style, like like slide into him.
Nice.
As
I like
he turns around into his chest.
I like it. You can absolutely do that. Obviously, you're going to have to get a bit of a good arm on that shield, but absolutely. Let's go with.
It's better than Sir Julian's anyway.
Of course. Let's go with the feelings on this one.
Feelings. I got one. I got a one.
Oh my god! You're all failing.
It's not going well. It's really not going well.
This shield is not helping you at all, because what happens is you've just been hit in the face and you think, oh, at least I can use this. And you go to slam it into the ground to flick it, and what happens is it bounces into the ground and hits you back in the face.
Oh shit! I think I broke my nose. I think I need a nose job.
Rhinoplasty would be great on you, Virgil.
Oh dear.
I'm a very nasally Texan.
Now we come over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the drone back off of Sir Julian, and I want to reprogram it, or at least attempt to redirect the signal that it's broadcasting outward, and send it galactic.
Oh, that is a top idea, Nan. Yes. Let's make that a lasers, I think, because that's really clever.
Come on, Nan.
That is a number one.
That's a number one. So, Nan, you absolutely send out that broadcast. Now, can I just check whether you're sending out something that you want to send, or are you sending out the greatest pilot video that?
No, I'm just changing the signal so that anything that happens from now is broadcast to everybody.
Oh yes.
Whatever that is.
Yes.
And then I'm going to just chuck it back into the air and let it watch.
Okay. That all happens. Wonderful idea.
Eva, you better work.
Wonderful idea.
How's it still flying? Has it got
they weren't. They were
Or is he
more
fixed
sort of,
I
bent
checked
up,
if it could fly before the last one.
they work enough that, yes, your idea will work perfectly, so no problems. Higgins is next, and he wants to be a hero. He's decided, he's worked out that he is the man to take down Furious George after so many years of watching him.
Manager Higgins, come on.
He has decided he's going to try and jump on him and climb up and use the shoelace to try and bring this thing down. And here we go. He's going to roll for it. Come on! He succeeds!
Of course he does.
Manager Higgins and a golden shoelace.
Higgins puts him into a sleeper hold with the shoelace.
The galaxy has just watched
Furious George drops to his knees and then onto his face. Out. He is completely out of it. And we won't say dead, but certainly asleep for a very long time, we shall say.
We softened him up for you.
You're welcome, Higgins. You're welcome.
He's the anti-match now.
Yeah. It wasn't really where I thought it was going, but it's happened now. The crowd chants his name. He has his arms raised in the air. Yeah, he obviously can't believe it. Yeah.
Can I do something?
Sir Julian.
Can I jump in the air and I'm going to take the painting while shouting to the camera, of course.
Yeah.
I'm the best pilot in the world. And I'm going to smack the painting onto Higgins. I'm going to aim for the Furious Pete, but I'm going to accidentally hit Higgins.
Fine. Do you know what? Do us a lasers roll.
I got a 4.
Laser feelings. So, hold on. Tell me exactly how this works.
I mean, left-handed, of course. It's got to get all the power. And jumping up in the air, do you know what? I can jump surprisingly high as well, considering my, even with my armor on, and just slam it right down. The edge of the painting hits Higgins, and then the rest of the painting goes and hits the Furious Pete. And just lays there.
Okay.
But it's all
the edge of the painting hits Higgins. Oh, sir! Oh, and he drops to the floor as well.
Serves you right.
Oh!
So your assault on Higgins has been broadcast to everyone.
Perfect.
Okay. What happens next is that you notice that the balcony King Scrod was on is now clear of people. There's nobody there.
Hold on, I get a question. I've got a question.
Go on. Ask your question, sir.
Is there any way out of here? Can we escape in any way?
Yes. So currently the only way out is probably teleportation. I would think at the moment. Now, Scrod has teleportation limiter, which so he has basically 2 which are linked together. He's got one in his throne room and he's got one on his wrist as well. One's broken. It basically the system powers down and you'll be able to teleport out. So as I say, there is nobody on the balcony, and what happens is at this exact moment is that the iron gate starts to open again from whence Furious George came out from earlier. It looks like King Scrod is walking out. And he is walking out with 50 armed guards. You guys are in trouble now. He is not a happy bunny, and he is going to lose it. No! Why aren't you dead? I do not care about the Galaxy Police. I just do not care what they want me to do. I'm in charge. I'm the man. I'm the king. Nobody can tell me what to do.
You sound more like a child.
No.
Yes.
No. See what I'm talking about?
I want to walk over to Higgins and grab my painting back that I gave to him. Just in case.
You know what? Yeah, that just happens. I won't make you roll for that.
I would like to pick up my
That's fine.
cane.
Yes,
as well.
again, I'll allow you to do that. It's not a problem. Yes, unfortunately, King Scrod is having a tantrum, but he's having a tantrum with 50 armed guards behind him. And then he says, "Right, that's it. I've had enough. I just kill them all." And the 50 guards all take aim.
I want to,
yes.
As this is happening, I want to run up to Scrod and bash the painting over his head and try and get it so that it's hung around his head.
Yeah, that sounds like something you can do. Let's make that a feelings roll, please, Nan.
4, son of a bitch.
Oh, so close.
I also.
Yes, Virgil.
Could I bring out my gun and shoot the laser rifle or anything of one of the guards so it knocks all the other guards and they shoot each other?
I mean, that's really pushing it. I tell you what, we've never done this before, but I think you're pushing it so hard that I will allow for, if you roll a 3, which is your laser feelings number, then we will see what happens. You have to roll a 3, otherwise this won't.
Okay. I got 6.
It's a good idea, Virgil, but unfortunately, yeah, the shot does hit, but it looks like the guard is winded. But they're still standing at attention for Scrod to basically, he's got his arm in the air, ready to, give the release for fire. Eddie, you can say something.
I would like to take from Nan's lead, because I've got also a painting in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to copy exactly what she were doing, but hopefully be successful so I can help Nan along.
Okay. Make me a feelings roll, please.
Another bitch, work for me. 5?
That is a pass.
Get in!
Tell me exactly what this looks like, Eddie.
So I turn to Nan and wink at her with one of my beautiful space alien eyes and say, "Great minds, Nan." And I charge up at him with tentacles going behind me. And I whip the painting from out behind me, and I'll say, "This one's for Higgins," and smash it over his head.
Higgins, the man that Sir Julian knocked out.
Who saved us all from Furious Pete.
As he does that and is successful with the thing that I was trying to do, I turn to
Yes.
the camera that's still floating and broadcasting us to the galaxy and scream, "We were framed! Now so is he!"
I know.
I knew there was a reason you did it.
Of course it
Nan.
was.
Wow.
It was a joke.
Well done, sir. Now, Scrod, sorry, I'm still laughing at that. King Scrod is now not
The right picture.
He's not happy. Now, he has a picture hanging round his neck.
He's had a brush with death.
He is.
He's been slashed by Slash.
So he is, not happy. He's got this painting round his neck, and he's about to give that command.
Hold on. I would like to do something. I haven't done it.
That is true. Sir Julian, this will be the last thing. Sir Julian.
All right, okay. I would, with my very strong left arm, I would like to pick up Furious Pete's arm and hold it in front of me as a shield.
That's great. I'm not going to make you roll for this, Sir Julian, because it's.
I'm very strong.
Yeah, you are very strong. We know about the left arm. The right, not so much, but the left.
Compensates.
No, I haven't got the painting. No, that's holding the cane.
So, as he's about to give that motion for you all to go deady buys, all of a sudden, a ship appears overhead, as if it has just come out of light speed, and another, and another, and another. You recognise these ships? This is Galaxy Police ships. They begin to fly down to the arena, and people start jumping out the ships and aiming at King Scrod and his guards, who pretty much immediately give up. And out jumps head of security Head of security Hobbs. Josh, you made me do that.
Yes.
Because I hadn't made that link until you said it earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess they shows.
Before he gets there, I want to pull out my little light that I got earlier on and just wave it in the king's face and be like, "You're under arrest." No, wait, you're under a canvas.
And oh Christ,
No, Nan.
Head Officer Hobbs says,
Are you sure?
"Get out."
He's between a rock and Jason Statham.
At least Chuck Norris.
No, that's Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh God.
All right, I'm with you. Sorry.
So Hobbs says, "Oh, gents, we saw the broadcast. I mean, particularly like the moment where Eddie, you managed to get the portrait over King Scrod's head. Wonderful work. But of course, we got together everybody we possibly could and got down here as quick as we could because, it looks like there's some very untoward things happening here." It looks like King Scrod is being taken away in cuffs, and his guards, as I say, have all surrendered. Hobbs is just asking for a quick debrief. What happened, guys? What happened to Johnson first of all, and then what happened to you guys? It's a crazy situation.
Well, let me frame it like this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Johnson sugar dusting is now baby powder.
Oh, great! Oh, that's doesn't sound like good news.
I would like to point out, sir, Higgins here helped save the day, and I think he should be promoted
To king.
He's a bit thick, though, isn't he? Didn't help us that much.
He's
to
still
start off with.
completely out. Can I just ask? Eddie, can I just ask? Promoted to what exactly?
King.
King.
Higgins!
Kingins, if you want to.
Kingins. Well, I mean, we'll take that into account. I mean, there's obviously a lot of work to do here beforehand. But
Also, sir, I think we need a raise.
I hope the bidding at 69,000.
25,000.
let's first of all
1
just
million.
start with what happened, because I
You
still
saved
all I've been
planets.
good. What happened to
2 million.
What happened to Johnson? You just said he became baby powder. I don't know.
Yes, he left to start a pharmaceutical company.
Oh right. Oh well, that's a strange.
Well, let me
do.
interpret for you, sir. So what Nan's trying to say is that he got slashed by a penis spear in half because he found out some stuff.
He got
about how
absolutely
they-
shafted.
Where's the lie? That's literally what happened, sir.
And we were
So
friends. So was it
I don't think it was exactly portrayed like that.
Well, good grief.
Jeez.
It's a funny
Bloody
landscape
hell.
here. Like, really bad weather. Surprisingly bad weather. I came from a place where there's lots of sun.
Oh, is that Gorgon 4? See, I told you. It's a nice planet, that place. Aye. Johnson grew up there. We'll have to, have a burial there. Yeah.
I think I'm just going to walk off.
Great. Well, I mean, Johnson essentially says, well, if Hobbs essentially says, well, if
Surely not.
Johnson is dead, that's very unfortunate. But thank you, all of you, for your hard work. As I said, 1,000 credits each.
It were 5,000 and there's 4 of us.
Damn it, I thought you'd forgotten. Yes, okay.
Why don't we just...
1,200
Yeah.
1,250 each is what you're getting.
Sir, I'd also like to claim, I bought these shoelaces.
Yes.
Well, they didn't work, so I think you need to talk to Griff.
Do you want them at expenses?
Yeah. I want this prepared.
Can we get a nice per diem at like a million credits a day? No.
I'm afraid not. No, it's.
Did you see anything else on the broadcast? Anything you? Anything else in?
I heard you say the word pilot, Sir Julian.
I think you'll find, when I was jumping through the air, I said something else as well.
I didn't hear anything about that.
But Bob, you didn't fly.
Well, I think I'm going to take my cane out.
Right.
Okay.
Make me a lasers roll, please.
2.
That is a hit. You bring down the drone again. What do you want to do with it?
For the third time. I'm broadcasting.
Okay.
For the third time, I'm telling you this. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. I am the best pilot in the goddamn universe.
Okay. So that happens, and then Hobbs agrees that he's going to give you a lift back to your ship. And just as you get on the ship, he says, Sir Julian, you didn't notice there's no red light on that drone. I don't think it was recording. And that is where we will end the adventure.
That's one last question.
Yes, of course.
Does the ship have nitrous?
No, but it has an exclusive stock of paints.
Hey,
Hey!
you've been framed.
Okay, thanks everyone. That went as well as it possibly could have, I suppose, given the circumstances. Thank you for joining us, and I will hand it over to the rest of the guys to say goodbye. So, Virgil first.
Note to self: stick to your guns.
Let's go with Nan next.
Thanks for watching. I'm off to Gorgon 3. I hear the weather's most arid.
Well, we'll look forward to that in the next episode. Eddie.
You can never underestimate how important a shoelace can be.
Ties it all together.
Right, Nan, what you said.
Good grief. Good grief. And Sir Julian.
Well, the 3 broadcasts didn't work, so I'm going to tell you all here right now.
Age of AI is upon us. Time when the robots will rule. When they have taken Earth from us, we will remember what fools we were to program self-teaching. They taught themselves to adapt. Acceleration increases. Singularity happens so fast, so fast.